2003 Winston Cup Series in NASCAR Racing 2003. To get started, a quick reminder of all of our beefs. So we've got beef with Dale Jarrett and Matt Kenseth. I did have beef with Steve Park for what he did to us at Texas, but I've let it slide, so we can squash that one. However, Dave Blaney and Kurt Busch have beef with us, and I'm also just remembering I slapped Sterling Marlin into a wall in Vegas. So let's say we've got 5 beefs ongoing, and let's hope we don't add any more today at the second and final road course of the season, Watkins Glen. This historic venue was the home of the Formula One United States Grand Prix from 1961 to 1980, but before that, in 1957, NASCAR came here for a race. However, it wasn't until 1986 onwards that this circuit became a consistent feature of the Cup Series calendar, being held every year since, with the exception of 2020. We all know why it didn't happen, let's just not go into it. Since the majority of my audience are probably more F1 savvy, here's a fun fact for you. Juan Pablo Montoya won the 2010 running of this event. It was his second and final Cup Series win. Even more interesting, not just for the F1 gang, but for everyone, the 2010 running of this event was called the Hell of a Good It's so stupid. The Hell of a Good Sour Cream Dips at the Glen. That was the name of the motor race. Sensational. I'm back in the original FedEx livery today because Corvin put a reference on it to the 5 wins I've got already this season, and I'm going to keep running this livery until I make it 6, and I'm really hoping that's today. Well, the weekend has started exactly as we need it to. We are 7/10 clear of Dale Earnhardt Jr., but there are some big caveats with that. I didn't get anywhere near that lap after setting it. I was in the mid 115s. So 1 lap pace, potentially very good. Consistency is not there. I don't know what it is, I don't feel comfortable yet. Also, I don't know what it is, I can't get anywhere near my qualifying setup. So I'm considering running my race setup for quali, which is typically not the best idea. Like, the quali setup's not bad, I can get near to my race setup times, but I feel like I'm going to stick with the quali setup, and we're going to aim for top 15, and I am... You see, have you ever seen anyone this nervous from after being 7/10 up? But we know what it's like, we know what this game is like. I think it could surprise me now in a unhappy way. Woohoo! Not the best run up to start the lap. Awful first corner, that was terrible. Messy so far. Oh, that was... didn't feel great. So Dale Earnhardt Jr. is on pole with a 13.6 from Rocketman Newman, Bobby Labonte. We are 31st with a 14.9. Poor lap, messy. I mean, the fastest I've ever gone round this track, I think in testing to prep for this, was a 14.3. So that still would have, well, it would actually, to be fair, would have been preferable. I would have been fine. I'd have been happy. I was not happy, but happier. skill issue. What can I say? So, what happened in the real 2003 Sirius satellite radio at the Glen? Well, Robbie Gordon did exactly what we still hope to do, even if it looks unlikely today, and he won at Watkins Glen after winning at Sonoma earlier in the season. He also led the most laps in both races. However, his 2 road course wins would be his only successes in 2003. Also want to shout out to road course ringer Scott Pruitt. Pruitt was more accomplished in IndyCar and sports car racing. He was a 5-time winner of the 24 Hours of Daytona. But that second place finish here would be his best ever finish in the Cup Series. Right, come on then. Who we add into the beefs list? Is it Rusty? What the actual bro? I'm obviously a lot lower down than I was hoping. I think I could make up some ground, but not enough to win. Who knows? I might get lucky. But at the very least, like I said, I want to get more consistent results rather than just be Mr. All or Nothing. So again, if I can get into the top 15, I'd be very happy with that today. Because it would at least push us in the right direction in the standings.
Drivers, start your engines!
These things not have handbrakes, or... God, I've only just realised who was starting behind as well. Oh no. No. Why? So after the unexpected pit stops everyone had at Sonoma, it's not even close today. There should be no reason for anyone to stop. It might spare my blushes a little bit, but I don't want it to happen. I want to get as far as I can on merit and get past these people. So yeah, no stops, hopefully. I also really hope there's going to be no cautions in this, because it takes a few laps to sort things out. And there aren't that many laps to begin with.
Get ready now. Going green.
Okay. Here we go. Sirius satellite radio at the Glen.
Green flag, green flag. Green,
Is
green.
go. There's an urge to go to the extreme inside. I don't think that's a good idea. I'm going to sit. Oh, God. I had to, because I nearly would have hit the Jarrett Meister General.
Still there. Keep to the right.
Oof.
Still there. Clear. All right.
Oh, someone sent it. It's Steve Park.
On the right.
Fair play to you, Steve. That was a good move.
Right side. Keep to the left. Clear on the right.
Come on, power.
Stay on the right. Clear on the left. Left side. Still there. Stay on the right.
Ooh.
Clear on the left.
That's why you don't go 3 wide into 1.
Left side. Clear.
I have adjusted the final drive, so we hopefully have a bit more acceleration. We have dropped 2 places. Oh, come on. What are you doing?
All right. Keep to the left. Still there. Still there.
Right, we need to just get to the inside of this final corner. Can't believe I'm going to try and go 3 wide with Sterling Marlin again, but here we go.
Stay on the right.
Oh, fuck.
Clear. Left side.
Christ. I can't believe that's come off. That was very, very lucky that it did. I'll put a replay up now to see if that was me being squeezed or me running wide. I feel like I was maybe a little bit reckless there. We get away with it. I feel like the place where I'm quickest is these final 2 corners, so maybe with a little bit of spread we could start to make progress here. Perfect exit. Oh, that was a late f***ing move. And I think I've just hit Jarrett. I might have hit Burton. Oh no! Oh!
Let's go. Race back to the line. We got trouble in turn 1.
I think I've just absolutely ruined Dale Jarrett's race.
Why are you smiling?
And I brought the caution out. And with that, we're even, sir.
Okay, we're under caution. Stay behind the 10 car. We got just 10 more to go.
So, we are up to 26th in that first phase. Started to make some moves, but I think the 2 moves into turn 1... Oh, what are we doing here, guys? What are we doing? What's going on? Yeah, there were 2 questionable moves into turn 1. Maybe 3. 2 attempts on Sterling Marlin, which we got past on the second go. And then this one, where I feel like Jeff Burton moved quite late. And that's what threw me off. Because I was coming up the inside of Burton. He just moves in front of me quite late on. I get a bit out of shape on the way out. Lose track of the fact that I've not got 1 car on the outside of me, I've got 2. I get nearly tipped, I think, a bit by Burton, and then I end up just running Dale Jarrett out of road, and it is a slam dunk, smash and dash. But it's give and take. I've last time out, I absolutely got done over. This time, I've clearly got my elbows out, albeit unintentionally. So we're up to 26th. I only need to make up 9 more places, and I will hit my target of top 15. But the question is, how long are we going to be sat under caution for now? So there's confirmation. Dale Jarrett is out. Accident. Wonder what happened there. But interestingly, Ricky Craven, Valve. I don't think he was involved with us, was he? Did he just have... Did his engine just go? Just a failure?
We're going green next time by.
Excellent. So we'll have 8 to go to try and make 9 places at least.
I think you should do that math again.
Why? Is it wrong?
Get ready now. Going green. His car's in.
Are we going to be through the corner before we go green?
Green, green, green.
No.
Left side.
God, didn't want to overtake before the line.
Stay on the right. Keep to the right.
And everyone swings defensively.
Keep to the right.
But a good start.
Still there. Clear on the left.
Bad start. Well, it was a good start, and then it was a bad start. Cold tyres up the hill.
Car right. Clear.
God, that felt late.
Right side.
Ugh.
Still there.
Go on, John, you just go.
To the left.
Oh,
Clear.
still cars there.
Still there.
Oh, didn't like that. I was getting so many changing calls.
Clear.
They all like going like a little bit defensive.
Left side. Stay on the right. Still there. Clear on the left. Left side. Keep to the right. Keep to the right. Clear. Car left. Keep to the right.
Oh, that was good. Side by side, up the hill.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Come on, past Bodine. Two beefers, Wallace and Blaney.
Still there. Still there. Keep to the right.
Ooh, that was a bit silly to send it all the way up on Sadler. But our acceleration bails us out. God, the wheel is not clamped to the table properly. It keeps shifting. It's a bit annoying. And I've tightened it twice already. Let's get to... Didn't quite get a good run through there.
You're now in the top 20. All left. Keep to the right.
Oh dear, poor on the brakes there. That should have been a much easier move. Oh Christ, I nearly do the same to him, so that was unintentional.
All left. Still there. Stay on the right. Clear on the left.
Oh dear, that was silly. Gone wide out of there, but we can at least swoop down with no one behind us and get the power on. That's it. Mayfield and Nemechek now.
Clear.
It's a good clump of cars ahead, 3 to go, only need to make 2 more places. Let's just be patient and get a good result.
Right side.
Ooh, don't like this.
To the left. Still there.
Terry, bloody hell, you slowed suddenly.
Stay on the left. Clear on the right. Left
That's it.
side.
I really wanted to be on this line here.
Stay on the right.
That was very risky, but we can do this. Come on.
Just 2 to go. Clear on the
can see points leader Jeff Gordon, who is 10th, I think. Oh, it's tempting to try and aim for the top 10 from here, but no, we're in where we need to be. Let's just make up as many places. If I suddenly go, oh, let's get top 10 and do something stupid and ruin this race, I will be forever annoyed at myself.
Stay on the right. Clear. White flag. One more lap to go.
Oh, Stewart's compromised his line, but I can't really get round.
Clear on the right.
I don't fancy trying to go up the inside of the bus stop on the final lap. So let's just hold it for now. Might be able to pick off one of these into the final couple of corners. Can I get the power down early?
Still there.
Oh, it's a big send! It's a big send on wall trip!
Still there. Clear.
We're not going to get top 10. What a recovery, though! 11th? Oh!
There's the flag. It's over.
Don't be so upset, mate. We've just gained 20 places in the race. And slapped Dale Jarrett in the process. I would say that's a pretty good afternoon. If I'd not botched qualifying and I could start maybe like 15th, 16th, it could have been a win today. And it would have been one of the most hard-fought ones of the season, but that was a lot of fun. It's a win at the Glen for Happy Harvick. His mid-season resurgence continues, and there's nothing dodgy about that at all. He comes home 0.26 clear of Rocket Man Newman. Dale Jr. 3rd. Jeff Gordon can only manage 10th. Jimmy Johnson 6th. So, people closest to Jeff Gordon at the top have all finished ahead of him, which means the gap's come down only 9 points between Gordon and Newman. Johnson just over a race win away, Dale Jr. not too far behind. There's still enough time for this to become a four-way fight once again, and peep Kevin Harvick in 7th, charging up the board. Surely it's too little too late for him to be involved as well, right? So no movement for us, we stay 19th, but we do shut the gap to some of the guys ahead. We are now quite close to Busch and Marlin, so we could leapfrog them in the next race if we have another good result. Blaney behind us, 183 between us and Dave Blaney, so there's quite a cushion for us inside the top 20, but like I say, the target is still top 10. Next time we return to Michigan International Speedway for the Michigan 400. Last time out, we looked in such a good place for a win, and then we got tipped round. Actually, who tipped me round? There might be someone else to add to the beefs list, but regardless, you know, if we can keep out of trouble, this could easily be win number 6. But I'm so happy. That was such a good result after such a bad qualifying. So I hope you enjoyed watching it. Thank you so much for watching if you did. Again, thank you for your patience with this series. As I say with all my series, it's a hobby, I do it in my spare time, but considering as well, there's so many rounds in a NASCAR season, this one taking its very much sweet time, but I really appreciate your patience and your support. Thank you for watching. We're off to Michigan very soon. See you then.